You've been asking for this for a while, and I've finally done it. Today, we're reviewing two consoles that have the same form factor, similar design, and identical interfaces, but which one is better? Let's find out together. In this video, we'll compare two popular gaming consoles, the R36S and K36 from Kinhank. Which console will come out on top? Place your bets, watch till the end, and leave your predictions in the comments. Let's get started! Choosing a console often starts with the price, so our first comparison is from AliExpress. I looked up both consoles with a standard 64GB SD card. After a few minutes of searching, I found the best deals. At the time of recording, you can get the R36S for around 35 euros, while the K36 is priced at 33 euros, making it 2 euros cheaper. It's not a huge difference, I know, but this is a fair competition. So the K36 wins this round. You can find the purchase links for both consoles in the description box. Next up, we'll compare what's included in the box. With the R36S, you get a charging cable and a screen protector. By the way, I removed mine, and the screen looks way better without it. The K36 comes with a microSD card reader and a charging cable. Personally, I prefer the card reader, but for some of you, the screen protector might be more important. So this round is a tie, both consoles get a point. Visually, these consoles are quite similar, but their designs are completely different. The R36S is more basic with standard buttons, a D-pad and regular analog sticks. It's made from simple white plastic, which looks budget-friendly but also practical. The K36, on the other hand, feels more premium. The buttons and D-pad are more satisfying to press, the analog sticks feel smoother, and the materials are just nicer to the touch. The back of the console even has a special shape that makes it more comfortable to hold during long gaming sessions. I've done a more detailed review of the K36 design in another video, check it out in the description box. In my opinion, the K36 has a much better and more thought-out design than the R36S, so I am giving this round to the K36. Now let's look at the interfaces. At first glance, they seem the same, however, the R36S runs ArkOS, while the K36 uses EmuELEC. What does that mean? For most users, the operating system isn't a big deal. I think the majority of people just turn the console on and play the games that come pre-installed on the SD card. But for us, the OS is a crucial factor. As you can see, I've installed my custom theme on the K36, but it doesn't look as smooth as on the R36S. There are noticeable pixels and rough edges around the icons, while on the R36S everything looks clean and sharp. I think a different theme would work better for the K36. By the way, if you want this custom theme for your console and want to support my channel, you can buy it via the link in the description box. The K36 is a great console, but I couldn't get it to connect to the internet using a Wi-Fi adapter. On the other hand, the R36S recognized both the Wi-Fi adapter and my phone's hotspot with no issues. I also couldn't run games from the port section on the K36, even though EmuELEC 4.7 supports Port Master. Plus, without internet access, you can't automatically download game covers using Scraper, and you can't update the firmware online. But you can do all of this on the R36S, thanks to the ArkOS, which is more flexible, functional, and backed by a large community that constantly updates the software. Because of this, the R36S wins this round, and since it easily supports Portmaster games like Half-Life 1 and 2, Fallout, GTA 3 and Vice City, Star Wars Jedi Academy, and many more, I am giving it another point. By the way, if you're unsure how to run Portmaster games on your console, make sure to watch my 2 tutorial videos linked in the description box. And before we continue, please like and subscribe to the channel. and leave a comment. This helps me promote the channel. Also, you can click the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos. Thank you for your attention. Let's continue. Now let's see how these consoles perform with games. We won't focus on retro games that run on RetroArch emulators, as I've covered those in depth in other reviews on my channel. Instead, I want to see how these consoles handle PSP games with the same emulator settings, since those are more demanding. Recently, I posted a video about optimizing the graphic settings in the ppsspp emulator for smoother gameplay. You can find the link in the description box. Now, let's see how these consoles handle some games. The first game is Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, one of my favorite games in the series. On the R36S, we get a stable 30 FPS, with occasional drops to 20 and rarely to 15. Meanwhile, the K36 averages around 20 FPS, with frequent dips to 9. This is a demanding game, but the R36S offers a more comfortable experience. Next up is GTA Vice City Stories. This is one of the most demanding PSP games, and most consoles in this price range struggle with it. As you can see, the K36 FPS is about half of what the R36S offers. With a higher frame rate, R36S is more enjoyable for play. Next is the classic Metal Slug. Both consoles run this game smoothly at a stable 30 FPS, and it's a joy to play on either one. Need for Speed Most Wanted is a cult favorite that I've played many times. To my surprise, the K36 couldn't run it at all, while the R36S handled it at a stable 30 FPS, making for the smooth experience. The R36S wins again. Finally, we have Spider-Man 2. Just like with GTA, the FPS on the K36 is about half of what it is on the R36S, even though the graphic settings are the same. It could be an emulator issue. The R36S is much more comfortable to play, so it gets another point. The last game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a fun, fast-paced game. The K36 runs it at a decent 30 FPS, but the R36S delivers slightly better performance, making it more enjoyable to play. The R36S is the clear winner in this comparison. If you prefer playing retro games from older consoles like Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation 1 or Game Boy, and you don't want to mess around with settings or firmware, I recommend the K36 from Kinhank. It has a great design and feels nice to hold. You don't need to worry about anything except the games that come pre-installed on the SD card. You can always add more games by downloading them from the internet. However, it's not the best option for PSP games, and it won't run Portmaster games either, but aside from that, it's an excellent console. As for the R36S, it's a true favorite and bestseller in the world of portable gaming. No wonder it's so popular among retro gaming fans. Yes, it requires some maintenance, like upgrading the SD card and installing the latest version of ArkOS, but that's also a big plus, because it offers an experience and level of customization that no other console in this price range can match. Right now, the R36S is my favorite and is the one I use to play my favorite games. I've done my comparison and share my thoughts, but which console to choose is up to you. I hope you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. I wish you pleasant nostalgia and successful completion of your favorite games.